Looks like the other students are here as well. Again, conversation seems to be taking quite a while to load up. I think this is just recording. Unfortunately, Fraps does eat quite a lot of memory.
Last one. Always the latecomer. Now we can see what the hermit thinks of you, slime. Acolyte Corey. Step forward, please.
Yes, Overseer.
You are a weak, pathetic rodent, and even a lunatic like Spindrel can see this. And that means... Meet our newcomer, Von Alt. This is real Sith strength, and he will tear you apart and crush your bones, slaves. Look on him. No connections left in the world, but pure Sith blood. This is Lord Zash's future apprentice, not filth like you.
There's quite a lot of history with the Sith and the Jedi. The Sith were a race, and a lot of them were Force sensitive, and there was some rebel Jedis, dark side Jedi, who found the Sith planet. They intermingled, and the two philosophies became one. So there's a lot of respect for Sith purebloods. They're very strong in the Force. But it still seems to be mostly ruled by humans, the actual original dark Jedis that came along and joined the Sith.
We'll see how tough he is out in the tombs. Alone. With just me and my blade for company.
Step this way, slave. I want to speak to you privately. The rest of you get out of here. You know your trials. You too, Fawn. Spindrel awaits. Now, listen to me. Spindrel is a lunatic. His approval means nothing. You are filth, and you will die.
I have this
Is that clear?
distinct feeling this guy doesn't like me. But he is a master, an overseer, so I should show him some respect.
You stay out of my way. I'll stay out of yours.
Not quite what I was
Shut
going
your
for.
mouth, wretch. Now, your second trial. Lord Zash has requested a special trial for you, which you will no doubt fail. Go to Inquisitor Zinn in the jails. He will fill you in on the details, and most likely hasten your demise.
Don't count on my demise, Harkon. I don't die easy.
Don't boast, slave. I don't want to see you again until you're back from the jails. That's all.
Another reward. Upgrade to my armour. Some more XP and some credits, and another level up. And we've got the Codex entry. We had the Codex entry for Overseer Harkon. Who no doubt will be a person of note. So I have my 1 of 2 on this planet. Halfway there, completing that already. And have a quick look at my map. We need to go all the way over here to Inquisitor Zinn. Sounds like a simple enough quest. I think we can manage that one. Nice little fade out on the map. When you're moving, the map will fade out so you can see where you're going. And in some places it's really helpful when you've got some canyons and stuff like that. Quite hard to navigate your way around. But the game just looks too pretty to have it there all the time. Here we have another Sith Warrior phase over that way. There's Zinn. Quite a portly fellow there. Don't think he'd be much use in a lightsaber fight.
You've arrived. And not a moment too soon. Harkon has given me very specific instructions. You were raised as a slave, but must discard those traits and learn to control others. And I have just the task for that end. Meet this drivelling excuse for an acolyte. He will be your victim.
Victim, This sounds like it could be fun.
Indeed it
This
does.
is not an idle diversion, acolyte. A short while ago, there was what we call an unauthorized murder here in the Academy. A rivalry among apprentices resulted in death. Interrogate him. Make him tell you who committed this crime at any cost.
Cover your ears. This may get a little loud.
Thank you for the warning, but I prefer to cherish every scream.
I think before we start the torture we should get our nice new clothes on. I've picked up some new boots as well, I didn't even notice that. See what the new boots look like. Pretty much the same as the old ones. They'll give me more health. And less willpower, so I'll be doing less damage, but I'll be able to take more. I'm quite happy with my dark boots there. And let's see what this guy has to say. Or scream.
Please, don't hurt me. I don't know anything.
He's got to be lying there.
Scream, weakling. I want to hear your suffering.
Please, don't do that again. I'll do anything.
What shouldn't I do again? This?
Stop! Please! Alright, I'll talk. He'll kill me, but I'll talk. The murderer is an apprentice named Esor Kayan. You have to protect me, or he'll kill me.
I doubt that. He'll be too busy being punished for murder.
Kayan's master is a Dark Council member. Might as well try fighting the Emperor himself.
I may try that later on.
Much as a reprimand. But when Kayan finds out, he'll come after me.
What exactly does this have to do with me?
Of course, it's not your problem. Why should you care? Maybe if I'm lucky, Kayan will put me out quickly.
I have the information Zim wanted there.
You don't have to tell me. I heard the name loud and clear, though I sorely wish I hadn't. Esor Kayan. Kayan's master is a Dark Council member. I'd be a fool to oppose him. But anyway, your trial here is done. I will send my commendations to Overseer Harkin. You may return to him now.
Could go for light side points here if I was going to play neutral, but we're going evil all the way. But I'm still interested to see what's going to happen next.
What are you going to do about the murderer?
Nothing, although the apprentice's master will have to be informed. It's not my business to dispense justice, certainly not where the Dark Council is concerned.
If you don't make sure justice is served, Elif will die.
Concern for matters that are not your business is a weakness that will get you killed. I suggest you eliminate this undesirable trait as quickly as possible and forget about this acolyte.
I'd like to tell him he's weak, but being an Inquisitor and a big bloke, I don't think I want to do that.
You have to protect him. He doesn't stand a chance without your help.
You are persistent, aren't you? Well, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to keep him here while the master of the murdered apprentice pursues justice. Perhaps they can be made to believe that the acolyte hasn't been broken yet.
That should be sufficient.
It has been most pleasant watching you work, acolyte. Truly, I wish you the best of luck in your remaining trials.
There we go, I seem to have handled that okay. Wasn't too evil, but I did enjoy shocking the bloke.
These new recruits are worthless. Braggarts, children, slaves, not even a pureblood among them.
Sith blood's not everything. Lord Thrain dislikes my apprentice's privileged attitude.
Then he will never be Sith. A pity. He seemed strong.
Not strong enough for the tombs. I have seen to that.
Nice little background dialogues going on there, you get that a lot through the game. We still have our quest to go upstairs, but running around down here seems fun enough at the moment. As you see, the other Sith Inquisitor disappeared there because they went into their own unique phase.
Well, well, well. I had been looking forward to cutting another one of you down, but it looks like I'll be spared the trouble. Unsurprisingly, Nylock has gone missing. Also, unsurprisingly, Fon has passed his first trial. It's only a matter of time before he tramples you all underfoot.
I'll tear you apart where you stand, slave.
Patience, Fon. An accident in the tombs is much more convincing. Now the lot of you know your next task. Go. I want to speak to Fon and our latecomer. Now, slave. Zin says you handled yourself expertly, and as much as I find this difficult to believe, Lord Zash is satisfied with his evaluation. Undoubtedly, Zin helped you in some way, but you will not have his help on the next trial. Both you and Fon will have trials of intellect, trials that test your ability to apply your understanding of the Force to solve problems.
You don't expect a slave to be a match for me in intellect. I've been trained under the greatest teachers.
Calm down, Fon. I certainly do not expect this slave to be a match for you. That's why you will have separate trials.
Nice to see there's no favoritism whatsoever here.
Truly, your generosity astounds.
You're only digging your own grave. Fon, you will go to the library on the second floor of the Academy and translate the following texts for Lord Zash.
Yes, Overseer.
Slave, deep in the ancient, monster-infested tomb of Marka Ragnos, there is a holocron filled with dark secrets and encased in a great stone monument. No one has figured out how to release the holocron from its stone prison in over 1,000 years. You will bring this holocron to me, or you will die.
Sounds like a fair
Hey,
challenge.
this beats going to the library. Yawn.
Spoken like the idiot you are. You will bring back the holocron, or hope that the spirit of Marka Ragnos himself returns to end your miserable existence. Now go.
There we go. As I said earlier, you don't get any dark side or light side points until the quest's finished, so I've just gained the dark side points, some experience, and a tiny little bit of money. Have a look at the character profile, dark side points. I now have 100, 1,000 to get to tier 1. Little way to go yet, I think. Don't believe I gained any items from that. No. As that quest will take us outside, I'll do the quest upstairs. Through this door here, I believe. And here we find Lord Samus.
At last, a worthy disciple. Be gone.
We have a new codex entry there. Tells us about Sith Inquisitor, nothing we don't already know.
What dark secret?
And we get to learn some more skills. Level 2 of our Thrash. We have level 2 of Shock. Overload. I think that's an AoE that surrounds us, so we can do that standing here. Nice effect there, but quite a long cooldown on it. Only use it once every 20 seconds. And Whirlwind. Quite a long range attack there, 30 meters. Believe it's the longest range attack we currently have. Indeed it is. A 1 minute cooldown, so won't be using that very often. And that's our version of the stun, and it lasts for 8 seconds, so not a bad ability there. Fortunately, hitting them knocks them out of it.
Be gone.
And if I remember correctly, I have played this area before. No, I think I'm in the wrong room. There is some... Or is it one of these up here? There is in fact some data hidden around here somewhere. There we go. Big glowy thing over there. I don't know how I missed it the first time. It's a little bit of information about Sith Academy. I'm not 100% sure, but there may be one of these in the Warriors training room as well, so there's no harm in looking. There we go, nice big glow over there. Slavery in the Empire. It's always good to find all the lore and data you can like this, because you get a fair bit of XP for it, for basically pressing a button. Quick check on our map, but we only seem to have the one quest at the moment. Yep. Again, the guards know when to show respect. Oh, this one needs to learn some manners. On our map down here we can see there's a little triangle. So that's where my quest's leading me. I need to take the taxi. If I remember correctly, there was a mailbox over here. I have bought the collector's edition and I got the pre-orders, so you've got some special gifts here. I'm going to take the ones I can use at the moment. It's my mount that I get at level 25. I'm quite a way off, so I won't be taking that yet. And I'm not going to take all of these because they'll just take up room in my inventory, which isn't a lot of use. The pre-order bonus was a lightsaber crystal. Can also be used in the weapons. It changes the colour of your lightsaber, or if you're using a gun or a rifle, it'll change the colour of your blaster shots. Now if we have a look in our inventory, we have in our mission items the exclusive VIP lounge pass, and we have our little pet, which I'll put over here. Unfortunately it won't let me use it like that. I believe it will be in that tab there, probably general. There we go. And it's already summoned it down there by my feet. It's going to follow me around now, just because it can. While I'm here, best sell off all my junk.
You won't find a better
I'm sure I'll be gaining a lot more. Not worth a lot of credits at the moment, and still doesn't really give me enough to buy anything decent. Again, there's a nice blue item up here. Very expensive for the credits I have now, but it puts my stats up by an awful lot. Probably worth buying before I leave, if I have the credits.